It's the grandson of right thought. So, y'all know that everybody's running from the truth. That's the ass whooping that everybody's running from. Think about it. What reveals a person other than the truth? And what are people afraid of? Being revealed for who they really are. Everybody makes up a false identity that they present to their peers, to their friends, to their family, to their co-workers, to their acquaintances, to their church family. And when y'all was in the world, y'all had a fake facade y'all put on when y'all went to church. You dressed a certain way, you talked a certain way, you acted a certain way. Then when you went to work, you acted another certain way. You put on for those people at work. Then when you went home, you were another way. Then when you went to your family, you were another way. Then when you were around your mom and dad, you were another way. So you're putting on all of these facades for the world. And you're all doing the shit, so they don't need to try to act like you're not. So that means that everybody's running from their authentic self, from the truth. Have you stolen? Have you murdered? Have you raped? Have you maimed? Have you dealt with iniquity? Those are the things people are running from. And that's why the Most High told you to live a righteous life, so that you wouldn't have to run from yourself. You wouldn't have all this shame that you're hiding from, all of this guilt, all of this shit in the back of your mind that you know you have back there that you hope don't ever come out. Everybody's running from that. And that's the simple truth. When you know that shit, then you say, well, look, how can I get out of this? How can I not have to go through that fire of being burned, of being exposed, in other words? Then enter into truth now, while it's available. The kingdom of heaven is at hand, in other words. Enter into it now. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Which means turn back to yourself. Turn back to the truth. Turn away from the lies, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. It's available to you now, for you to accept your true self and get grace for all of the wickedness that you had done. See, because once judgment hits, do you still have grace? Do you still have an opportunity of grace once judgment comes? Nope. You don't have no opportunity. You don't have a chance. You don't have no second chance to go back and say, okay, let me go grab my coat. I told you. What's decided is decided at that point. And that's why you should have come in when you had grace. Not using grace that sin may abound, which is what all of you niggas was doing. Using grace as an opportunity that sin may abound. Just using it as an opportunity to do more and more and more and more and more and more wickedness. And see, now Abba Yah is shutting this shit down. Y'all think man is doing this. It's Abba Yah shutting this shit down so that people will be exposed for who they are. Y'all know the word apocalypse means unveiling. The word revelation means the revealing. So y'all know that right now we're in a revealing. Everything is being revealed for what it is, what it was all along. So y'all who were living in America were living in Babylon, and y'all didn't know that. Babylonian customs. What is Babylonian custom really? What is it about Babylon? That they are going to all come together under one nation, see? Under one language, under one religion, one world order. That's Babylon. Built a Tower of Babel. We're going to reach the stars of heaven. You see? And the Most High confused their languages and spread them across the earth. Y'all remember that? So it's the same spirit here, trying to bring everybody together under one flag, one banner, but not under the Most High Yah. That's why they took it out. They used to say one nation under God. What do they say now? One nation. They left the under God part out for a reason. But y'all got to know this. Y'all have to know the game that's being played here. That it's just an illusion. Yahusha showed you over and over and over again that it's an illusion. That it's not real. That the truth is Abba Yah's word. And if Abba Yah's word goes forth, then it will break through all of the illusions, break through all the facades, break through all of the, whatever a nigga got up there, is going to break through that shit and expose it for what it is. That's simple. And for the longest time you elect, you weren't opening your mouth, you weren't speaking on it because you were afraid, for one, and two, because a lot of you felt like that's wicked. It's wrong to speak that way. You only got the half of the teaching of Yahusha. The part of loving your enemies. Pray for your enemies. But you didn't read Psalms. So you didn't read how to pray for your enemies. How to pray against those who persecute you. You didn't know how to do that because you didn't read Psalms. But we read the words of King David. What to say when your enemies come against you. How to pray. Let the Most High search your heart and your reins. But y'all ain't asking for that because you scared of what's in there. You see what I'm saying? How can you stand before the Most High with a clear conscience if you yourself don't have a clear conscience with yourself when you look in the mirror? You're denying what you're looking at. When you know you've done some wrong sin and then somebody comes in your life and says you've done it, do you respond with, you're right. This is what it is. You're right. I did that shit. Or is it, no, that's not right about what you've done? Or we're trying to flip it on somebody else. It's just the way this world goes. If you've been with a narcissist, then you know that every time you say something to them about something wicked as hell that they've done, they just flip it on you and talk about some wicked shit that you did. Yeah, but what about what you've done? What the fuck that got to do with your wickedness? They just deflect it. It don't stick to them. That's what they're trying to make it seem like. It's not sticking. When you say, hey, man, you're wicked as fuck, but you just betrayed me. Yeah, well, you betrayed that person when you did that to them, remember? So that just negate your betrayal. Yeah. Wow. That's the way this wicked-ass world wants to run it, huh? So you got to know your enemies. You got to know that that's how they living. That's how they doing. So you got to flip the shit on them. You got to flip the energy on them. Back to Yahusha saying, peace be still on the waves. Why was it peace be still on the waves? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Peace be still on the waves. Why was Yahusha saying this? Because when you face a situation and your adrenaline kicks in, and you can feel that fight or flight hormone kick in your gut and your adrenaline, that's the wave splashing. You see? We're gonna die, we're gonna die. The feeling that those men felt is the same as that storm raging. So when Yahusha said, peace be still, that's the same thing we do when I told you, take that breath to calm down our emotions and our feeling in that storm that's raging on the inside of us. We take that moment to just and then listen for the solution. Just wait and listen for it. The Spirit will speak expressly to you if you wait. And you take the breath to calm down the storm, which is the illusion. There's never a reason to feel that feeling. And once you understand that, then every time it comes, then you'll do the work that you need to do to calm it back down and get it right back where it needs to be, which is safe, because I am safe. So then why am I feeling this lie? That's feeling like I'm not safe. I know I am. So then let me bring it back to where it needs to be. And that causes everything on the outside of you to respond in kind. I remember one time I had got a injury to my right hand. So I had a cast on it. And I had got into it with a guy I knew. He got very upset about something. I can't remember what it was. But he wanted to fight me. Now, he knew I was at a disadvantage because I had a cast on my hand. So he knew that I was at a disadvantage. So he tried to use this against me to attack me. So in front of other people. So he's yelling and screaming all in my face, like he's about to really put hands on me and everything. I'm just standing there. And we knew each other. We were friends actually before this event took place. So I just looked at him and I said, so-and-so, I'm not going to say his name. I said, so-and-so, you're still my brother, regardless of whatever it is you decide to do now. I'm not going to fight you because I'm not in no position to fight you right now. So if you decide you're going to put hands on me, then that's on you. But you're still my brother, and I still love you regardless. And you're standing there looking at me. You see? Then he walked on, stormed all out the house or whatever. Then the next day I saw him again, and he came and he apologized to me. And he said, hey, man, I'm sorry about the way I acted the other day, man. That was just crazy. How about we go to the bar and talk about it over a drink? I was like, no, I'm good, bro. You go ahead and get your own drink, man. I'm good. But the thing is, he didn't put hands on me. We didn't end up fighting that day because my vibration never shifted. See, all of that posturing he was doing, standing over me with his fist balled up, raging and want to pull his shirt off and looking at me all crazy with the crazy look in his eye and calling me all kind of names and everything. He was trying to get me to respond because he knew I was at a disadvantage because I was already injured, you see. But because I kept myself calm and just breathe through it, then he walked off. So do you see what I mean? The thing on the outside will respond to the vibrational frequency that you put off. If I would have went into his domain and got upset, yeah, nigga, what you want to do then? Fuck it, on some pride shit, then I might have got hurt because I was already at disadvantage. But me knowing that, I used wisdom and was harmless as a dove. And no harm came to me or him. Do you see? So it's the same thing that you guys do with life. I don't give a damn what they're throwing at you. I don't care what they've said. Yeah, man, this is going to happen to you. This is going to happen to you. This is going to happen to you. It's up to Abba Yah. The how and the when something happens is up to Abba Yah. The what and the why is my decision. So if I put off the right frequencies of what I want, which is peace in this situation, then Abba Yah will give it to me. How he gives it to me is not up to me. It's up to him. It's up to me to obey when the spirit moves me. Like when the spirit moved me to say, tell him that you're not in no position to fight him. So if he fights you, you can't fight him back. Just tell him that. That's the truth. I'm not going to be able to fight you back. So if you do this to me, then you're doing this to me because you know that you have the advantage, which is proving your asses ain't shit, bro. Now, if you want to do this again when I'm healthy, then let's do it again then. He never tried me then. So do you see? The truth always prevails. And the truth is that you're safe, you're protected, loved, and provided for. At all times, you are the apple of Abba Yah's eye if you are a true Israela. And if you know that, then you know that you have nothing to fear out here, no matter what it is that they're trying to do. Because the thing is, it's starving, guys. That's really what it boils down to in this life. Starving, being homeless and starving. He says, take no thought of what you shall eat, you shall drink, or what you shall put on. So don't take a thought of what you'll even wear, or what you'll eat or drink. Those same things that we are so carnal about that we will kill, steal, destroy for it. We'll still kill and destroy for that thing. He says, take no thought of. So then it has to be that the truth is that I already have it. He said the Father in heaven knows you have need of it before you ask him. So that has to be true. So let me put it to the test. The next time there's a threat out there that says I won't have something, let me just insist that I do have it. And rest in vibrational frequency with that. I can't lie about my vibrational frequency. Even if I'm saying affirmations over and over and over and over and over in my head, I cannot change my vibrational frequency. I can't disguise that. So let me ask believing, which is ask with the vibrational frequency that matches the vibrational frequency of the satisfaction of having the thing that I would have. I have to already feel that way. And then it will match. So if I walk out into the world already with my mind and vibrational frequency of I travel freely, safely, blessed, all these things, then this has to match it. But when you go around with the frequency, oh shit, they're going to get me, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get, then it does happen. So switch your vibrational frequency. And then have some heart in it. When you get knocked to the left and to the right, when you're hanging on to your frequency, you get knocked to the left and to the right. Hang on to that shit anyway. So I'm going to hang on even if it kills me. If you really want it, you'll hang on to your frequency. If you really want that thing that you desire, you will not move off of it to the left or to the right, no matter how this world smack you to the left or to the right. Because you know that you have everlasting life already given to you because of the spirit that reside in you can't die. So then come on with your bullshit, world, because it ain't going to phase the elect. You see? And that's the thing you have to do. You have to know where your rudder is and hang on to it and never let it go. So I just wanted to say that to encourage y'all today, to know that where your truth lies, that you're already provided for and taken care of. And Abba Yah will just continuously show you miraculously as you walk on faith. So remember, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these are love. Silawam Yisrael.